Listen, today I ain't feeling so hot. Today you could say that I'm suffering with a little anxiety. You know, we had a date night last night. Sam and I went a little, you know, I could have done with one less glass of red wine last night, but we were indulging. We were having a date night. We were having fun. He made spaghetti. It was good times. But I woke up this morning feeling so trash. Gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't want to poop my pants and throw up at my desk, so I had to go. Neither happened. This is starting a little bit rambly. So today I'm not feeling so good. I've got some anxiety. I didn't make a video yesterday because I don't know what's been going on. I mean, I know what's been going on. Like, I'm not situationally happy. Like, I don't like where we live. I don't like my job. We have no social life. I'm done with it. Like, I'm ready to move on. When we first got here, I was fine with it. Like, I like having all of this time to myself because it's been a rocky couple years for me. It's been nice to have the time and the space, distraction free, to just be and just kind of unpack all of these emotions that I didn't know what they were, but were affecting me greatly. For like more context, maybe like this time okay, so I moved to Australia almost 2 years ago. I know that I needed to do it. I know that I'm supposed to be here. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but I just have been, like, it just rocked my world. Like, I've just been emotional, crying all the time, just having a really hard time. It's the first time in my life I feel like I've struggled to make friends, like just not meeting people that I like vibe with or connect with. Previously, like back home in Canada, like that's so easy for me to make friends. Put me in a room, by the end of the day, friends with every single person in there. Australia, different vibe, harder. Maybe it's like I'm different. Maybe I'm valuing different things in my friendships that I'm just not. Maybe I'm just pickier now and just naturally making it harder to like vibe with people. Not to say that, no. Like, I do like everyone for the most part, but in terms of when it comes down to like who am I going to spend time with, I'd rather be alone than hang out with someone that I don't totally vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, not a good day. Sitting at my desk, like trying not to cry for most of the day. But I'm jumping all over the place. So like since being here in South Australia, since September, I've been pretty good. Like in terms of like my anxiety, crying all the time, that has all been totally manageable. Like not feeling either of those things. Like I feel like when we moved out here, it just totally relaxed, not struggling with the same things that I was previously where we were living in Australia, like in New South Wales. But now it's starting to come back. Like I think I'm just so, I have no idea what I was just saying. So previously, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Life is just a strange thing. The journey, weird dips and turns. Weird, take some weird dips and some weird turns. I was just on I've got a lot on my mind apparently because I can't pick which direction to go in. So I'm just gonna, if you'll stay with me, I'm just gonna bounce around a bit. I have noticed, as I've mentioned earlier last week, that I think my hair is thinning. And I'm gonna stop saying that because I do believe that what you think and what you say dictates your reality. I mean, to some extent, it's not totally magic, but I do think it plays a part. I was doing some research on like spiritually why that could be. Like what is the spiritual meaning behind feeling like your hair is thinning? And I came across some things that were saying your root chakra or your crown chakra could be blocked. I was like, oh, interesting. How do you unblock those? And one of the things that is good for your root chakra is to be outside and to go on walks outside, which I have not been doing in the last couple weeks. So I need to start doing that again. I mean, it, like, whether that's the reason or not, I still need to be going outside every day. I still should go on a daily walk. You know, it's a good way to unwind. It's a good way to kind of feel like I'm being present and enjoying surroundings. Like, it is a very beautiful place that we live in. Anyway, so I just went on a walk today, and I was just thinking about, I graduated university 5 years ago. 5 years ago. 5 years ago this April. I was 22. I had just broken up with my boyfriend of 3 years. I was stepping into my single era, which was a very fun era. I was about to graduate university. I was going to go to Europe for a few months. I was living by myself in downtown Calgary. If you had asked me where I thought I would be in 5 years from then, I do not think the answer would not have been, oh, I'm going to live in the middle of nowhere in South Australia. I'm going to live in a cabin, and I'm going to be with the love of my life, who is Australian. And I'm going to be working a desk job that I hate. No, this is not the life that I thought. I don't know what I thought, what I would have been doing 5 years ago. Not this. Okay, maybe today, maybe it's not the right day for this. I'm just so, like, frazzled and bumbly. Maybe I'll just sit here and just jabber on, not try to have any kind of outline of what's going on here, because I'm trying and it's not working. So whatever, I'm just throwing it all to the wind now. Anyway, you want to hear something entertaining, something funny? This isn't connected to anything. We bought this yesterday at Kmart because I really wanted like a microphone to hold. Like, I am envisioning like a new setup for myself in terms of this YouTube venture that I'm on at the moment. I feel like what's gonna work best for me is just being here in an intimate, cozy setting, having like a podcast-esque kind of feel to the video. That's what I enjoy. And I just like, yeah. And to be honest, like, I am missing having friends. I miss doing this with friends. So this is, I'm just gonna try it out for today and see how I like it. So far, so good. So anyways, when we bought this, I originally wanted, you know, those karaoke Bluetooth microphones. I thought that somehow they could, I still don't know if I'm right. Maybe I made the totally wrong purchase, but I thought that I was under the impression that you could connect the Bluetooth microphone to your phone and use it like a microphone, like you do like with your AirPods or something. I didn't want to risk it not working, even though I was like, oh, I could just return it if it doesn't work. So Sam found this like vlogging kit that Kmart has, and it comes with this little microphone, and it comes with this cord that you plug into your phone. And immediately I was like, well, that's not going to work for me because I film on my phone, and my phone is longer than this far away, so it's not going to work for me. And this dongle, by the way, to like connect it to your phone was as much as like this microphone, a little like handheld tripod, and like a little LED light. This was like $15. Crazy. What's with the dongles, man? Why are they so expensive? Anyway, so, and I have to finish that story. So we bought it, and I was like, when we're buying it, I'll just return it if I don't like it. If it doesn't work the way that I want it to work, I'll just return it. Without even thinking about it, the second we leave the store, I throw the receipt in the garbage, because when you leave Kmart, you have to like get your receipt scanned. I don't know why. And it's always like some bored 14-year-old. I don't understand. Anyway, immediately threw it out, didn't think anything of it. We're in the car, I'm looking at the thing, I'm pulling it out, I immediately see how short the cord is, and then I'm like, well, this isn't gonna work. And I was like, well, I guess we could go return it. And Sam's like, you just threw the receipt out. I was like, what? Why did I do that? I was ready to go back there and look through that garbage for the receipt. Mistakes were made, choices were made, now we're here. But maybe I could get like an extension cord for this, because I do like the cord aspect, because I'm very playful. It feels playful and I like it. And it would be fun to feel like this is actually doing something. But more than anything, I just wanted a prop. I just wanted something to hold. I wanted to look like I have some kind of authority here. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way about people with microphones. I feel like they have, you know, more autonomy, authority. They've got some power behind them. They've got influence. That's what I wanted for me. Something that was on my mind today as well when I went for the walk. I'm noticing this interesting connection between when I am drinking and my like intuition. I'm not a heavy drinker per se. I'm a lover of the casual drinks, like having like one or two a day. I think that's so fun. And for a while, like in the last 2 months, I had taken the biggest break off of drinking that I have probably since I was 18. I almost made it a month, and I felt like good. I feel like I really got myself into a good routine during that time. Didn't deal with any negative thoughts or anxiety. Dealt with a lot of boredom, but once I got used to it, I actually found that there's a lot of things that I can do to fill my time, such as this. So that's why I'm doing this, is because I just randomly stopped drinking for a month after Christmas, and it's led me to a new hobby, which speaks for itself, maybe. So I've just been noticing this week, I will be honest, we have been hitting the red wine pretty hard. Not getting like drunk every night or anything, but I mean, last night, yeah, probably went a little too hard. Friday night, went hard. It's Friday, let's go. Did I actually? I can't even remember. That's the other thing, is just, now, like, the way I feel today is a good reminder, honestly, because I don't want to feel like this again. It's not a good feeling. I feel kind of insane. Like when I'm sleeping, you know, when you fall asleep drunk in your dreams, it's like you're awake watching your dreams happen, but your body feels asleep. I hate that feeling, because you just feel stuck in between two realms. And the dreams are like, maybe this has happened to some of you, but like when you go, I'm just going to use the example from my childhood, going camping, waking up in the middle of the night, having to go to the bathroom. You don't want to go to the bathroom because, well, you're half asleep and you have to walk outside. It's cold outside. You got to put shoes on, you got to put a coat on, got to walk around in the dark, in the woods, kind of scary. So you procrastinate doing it. And as you're doing it, you're half asleep, but you keep having like these dreams that you have actually gone up and gone to the bathroom. And then you'll have a mini wake up and be like, damn it, didn't actually go to the bathroom. And that just like keeps happening. That's how I feel about when you're dreaming while you're drunk. You're aware that you're awake, but then you're also aware that you're dreaming. And then you're spending most of the time questioning whether you're asleep or not. I don't like that feeling. I also don't like this feeling I'm having right now of my thoughts are coming in this way and just bouncing right off. I can't keep them in a straight line. There's no narrative to be had in this video. This is simply, I am glad that I went home sick today. I had time to go on a walk, be outside, get some sun. I have time to do this when I thought today that I wouldn't have time to do it. So another thing, if you feel guilty about going home sick when you're not actually sick, but it allows you time to, I don't know, take care of yourself, don't stress. It's just a job. Who cares? Another great thing about this job, I mean, one of the very few great things about this job, is I get sick leave. So I'm not stressed about not getting paid. Previously, like when you work in restaurants and stuff, it is so stressful when you are so sick, like legitimately sick or hungover, because you work at a restaurant. Like, that's the culture there. You cannot call in sick because, well, I mean, you usually have a lot of friends that work at the restaurant with you, and you don't want to screw them over because I don't know why, but restaurants are always understaffed and you don't get paid. And your hours change weekly. So if you miss one day of guaranteed hours, it's stressful. So I'm happy to not have that stress anymore where I'm at. The other thing about when I was thinking about when I was 22 versus now, I was making more money when I was 22 as a server at a golf course than I'm making now. It's kind of depressing when you think about it, because it's not like I was making a crazy amount of money. I mean, I was making maybe $1,000 a week when I was 22. I ain't making that much now. This spinny thing on this microphone, I apologize if it's distracting. So another thing that I was thinking about when I was on my walk that so I had the thoughts about drinking and feeling like, ugh, my intuition's blocked. Like, how can I make an exciting decision that feels right? How can I follow my gut when that connection is temporarily blocked or severed, if you will, whatever adjective you want to use there. And that really annoys me. So I've learned that, like, I'm affirming that for myself, is that I don't like to feel disconnected from my gut. I don't like to not have that knowing, that sixth sense, if you will. I don't know how many senses there are. Can't count at the moment. Anyway, so last week when I started making these videos, I felt really happy and excited that I had finally found something that I really, truly enjoy doing. I've previously never been a hobby person. I've always liked the idea of having hobbies, but I have ADHD, so naturally following through with any hobby, very difficult. Never finished anything. Had a knitting little era when I was a kid. Started a lot of scarves, never finished one. Never finished more than like this much of one probably. Started a lot of them though. You know, I've started a blog several times. I've got one at the moment that I have gotten the furthest with, but jumped ship. Not jumped ship, I'll still work on it because I think it's a good thing for me to work on, but it's not something that I'm passionate about. I don't know why I was trying to convince myself that I was passionate about it. Anyways, YouTube, I've said this before, I'll say it probably hundreds of times in the future, is always something that I felt drawn to. Seriously, every 2 years of my life since I was 9, I've come back to the idea and been like, okay, I'm gonna do it. More times than not, I didn't even get as far as uploading a video. Maybe I'd started filming a clip, a video, went to the editing process, said nah. So this is the furthest I've gotten with this, which is also good. I would like to continue with it. I am still enjoying it. But the way I'm feeling today, and the way I've been feeling this week, which I think I'm going to attribute to the red wine, is just feeling really down on myself. Like, I'm noticing I am having more like negative thoughts and being like, well, what do I have to offer? Like, it makes me cringe and like feel sad that this is how I've been talking to myself, because you don't, I don't know. I feel like, when my intuition's cut off, it's hard to have positive self-talk because I don't know what it is. I'm just babbling, but yeah, just feeling like I don't even have any talent. I'm not good at it. What's the point? Like, the people that are successful, they got successful because they did this and this, and you're not doing that. You can't do that because you didn't grow up in this circumstance or that circumstance, which is all BS. None of that matters. None of that is true. Just because I don't have like amazing editing skills or like amazing brand building skills or any of that doesn't mean that I can't do anything. Like, I'm doing it now, and you know what? I'm just gonna do it my way. And so far, this feels, every video every day is gonna have a different feel to it, because I'm still throwing spaghetti at the wall. I'm still trying to see what sticks, what format I like, what topics I want to talk about, if I like vlogging. But I do know that I am enjoying making the videos and uploading the videos. In terms of what the videos are, that's going to change day to day, which leads me back around to my goal that I set for myself to have uploaded at least 50 videos by April 20th, which is when Sam and I are leaving South Australia and driving across the country again with no plan, again, no jobs, nowhere to live, which is how we got here. Except our plan here was I had to be in a remote area in a particular industry to get an extension on my working holiday visa. Last year I did 4 months of farm work, get my 88 days for that visa extension. This year I decided I don't want to do farm work, so I'm in the tourism industry and I have to do 6 months this year. So once I get all of those, by the end of April, I'll have enough hours to apply for my visa extension, and then we can leave here and go back to living in like real civilization. Okay, I still don't know where I'm going with any of this. Today, I was just on my walk feeling like frustrated that it feels like I haven't found that thing that I feel super passionate about, something that I feel like I can do something with, something I feel talented at, good at. I still feel like I haven't found that, but at the same time, I feel like I don't, like, even if I had found that, how would I know? And that's just maybe how, like, blocked off from myself and my intuition I feel. And yeah, I'm deciding that I really don't like that. And going forward, I'm just gonna remember this feeling when I have the temptation to have a drink. And yeah, it's just not worth it, which I always know, but it's hard when you get caught up in feeling bored and unsure of yourself. Like, and when they're like in our living circumstance, there are so few things to do to have a good time that it feels like having a few drinks is just the easiest activity to do, which sounds really sad and pathetic, but I think if you lived here, you'd understand. In terms of filming, I am rather enjoying this format because I don't know, I feel like I think there are vlogs to be made in the future that would be interesting to watch, but my life isn't very interesting at the moment. I do the same thing every single day. It would just be incredibly boring to watch that over and over again. So I think little snippets here and there are going to be good, especially when we go on our big road trip at the end of April. That'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to vlog like as life picks back up again and our circumstances change. We get, find somewhere new to live. Like all of that in the future will be good vlogging material. Where we are right now, I don't think that's it for me. Like unless we're doing something where we're driving out of town and going on like a little adventure. Cool. That would be fun. But yeah, the day-to-day, it's not it. It's not interesting. So I'm gonna try this because I like the idea of having like a show, Like who doesn't wanna either be on a show or have their own show? I really like that idea. And that's a beautiful thing about YouTube is you can do that. So I'm doing it right now. Thanks for tuning in. I think this is also a good format for me to, get used to talking to the camera. I do feel like when I am vlogging, I feel self-conscious. I feel fake. And I feel like my personality is being, what's the word? It's just kind of being muffled, like I'm feeling shy. In this setting, I feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more relaxed. No one's around. I don't have to worry about sounding and looking okay on camera, but then also not being embarrassed in public. This is a lot more comfortable. I do like this prop. I think it is helping me. I feel more confident. Hello?
I need a little sticker note. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. When I was at work, I was sitting at my desk and I got a huge wave of nausea at like noon. Yeah. And I was like, no! And then I told Shane, I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling well. Can I go home? And then he just kind of looked at me like, and he was going to ask a question. I was like, oh, well, Sam's been sick, so that's probably why I'm feeling sick. And he's like, oh, yeah, like with his job, he would be because he like is around so many different people all the time. And I'm going to watch Jersey Shore and nap a little before what time are your parents getting here?
I have no idea, but they sent a message in WhatsApp, so I'm assuming.
You got
in the hour.
Sweat marks from your pockets.
Where?
Turn around.
Oh, I do too.
And your butt too.
A lot of big day.
Yeah, good day.
Big day. Rounding.
Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, we have family visiting. So I don't think a video will go up tomorrow. But I will see you the day after that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit that like button, girl. And I'll see you cats on the weekend.